More news coming in this morning. Tamil Nadu Governor versus Chief Minister Stalin. War escalates. Governor refuses to read speech by the government. Governor Ravi's speech has passages that I disagree with. Governor Ravi says reading the speech will be travesty. Listen in.
சட்டப்பேரவை தலைவர் அவர்களே, மதிப்பிற்குரிய முதல்வர் அவர்களே, மரியாதைக்குரிய சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர்களே, சட்டப்பேரவை அலுவலர்களே, ஊடக நண்பர்களே, தமிழக சகோதர சகோதரிகளே, அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். It is my honor to deliver the inaugural address of the Legislative Assembly for the year 2024 in this august House. I extend my warm greetings to everyone for the new year. And I wish that this year brings more happiness, prosperity, and well-being to everyone. I commence my address by recalling the immortal words of Saint Thiruvalluvar, which encapsulate the vision of this government for the state. Pini inmai selvam Vilai Vinabam Emam Ani Yenaba Natirka Wind. Absence of disease, plenty in harvest, wealth, general happiness and security. These five are the jewels of a country. Friends, my repeated requests and advice to show due respect to the national anthem and play it at the beginning and end of the address has been ignored. This address has numerous passages with which I convincingly disagree on factual and moral grounds. I lending my voice to them would constitute constitutional travesty. Hence, with respect to the House, I conclude my address, wish this House a productive and healthy discussion for the good of the people. Valga Tamil Nadu, Valga Bharatam, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Nandri.
Big development there from Tamil Nadu today, where the governor has refused to read the speech that has been given by the government, which always is the case in the House. The governor refuses to read that particular speech. Reading the speech is going to be travesty, says the Governor Ravi. Refusing to, in fact, read the speech that has been given out by the DMK-led government in the state. He says, I have disagreement with certain passages of this speech that have been given to me, and hence I'm not going to be reading out from this particular speech. Pramod Madhav has more details on that story. Pramod, this is in fact the governor mincing absolutely no words, saying that, yes, I know this is protocol, but I won't follow because I don't agree with what is being said by the government here in this particular speech.
Absolutely. This is actually reflecting the kind of situation between the state government and the governor. In fact, that is a passage through which the governor will leave anytime soon, and we are waiting. This is the entry to the state assembly. This was the first assembly constitution for the year 2024, and it was supposed to start with the governor's speech. And we were actually expecting something like this to happen because back in 2023, what exactly happened is that Governor Ravi, the same way a speech was provided by the Tamil Nadu government, which is protocol, Governor Ravi, what happens is that he goes ahead, he adds a few lines to the speech and also removes a few lines to the speech. And then what happened is that the Chief Minister, keeping Governor Ravi in the assembly floor, he requested the Speaker Appavu to remove the lines that were not approved by the state government. And that point, when the governor came to know of that, he walked out of the stage. That turned out to be extremely embarrassing, and this time it looks like the governor does not want to go through anything of that kind. In fact, what governor could have done is that he could have simply said, like, these are the parts that he does not agree with. But however, Governor Ravi wanted to take the chance. He came to the assembly. Over there, inside the assembly, he said a Tirukural. Then he said that the state government has not agreed to play the national anthem in the beginning and end of the session. That he does not agree with. And the important aspect is that he says that certain passages in this particular speech, he cannot agree morally. And that's the reason he says that even after that, if he goes ahead and reads it, that will become a constitutional travesty. That's the line he used, and he said that he would like to conclude the speech with that, and he with that he ended the speech, and we are waiting for the governor to leave anytime soon from the state assembly.
Waiting to hear from him if he wishes to speak with the press there. But what is the government saying? Meanwhile, this is a huge embarrassment, isn't it, Pramod?
Well, it surely is, but considering last year, it seems like the governor wanted to avoid any sort of embarrassment that he might face, and that seems to be the only reason he had gone ahead and given out very clearly that he will not go ahead and read the speech. As per protocol, this is a speech that is approved by the state government. Then it will be sent to the governor's office. There, the speech will be reviewed. Generally, what happens is that if the governor disagrees with a certain point, the state government officials and the governor's officials, they would go ahead, discuss it. If they want to include certain things, they would. But here, the governor seems to be completely disagreeing with whatever speech that's been given. And that's the reason he's not at all ready to even read one line out of it. That's a very important aspect. He does not even want to read one line out of it, and he says that claiming it to be constitutional travesty, he has decided to not go ahead with it. Yet the assembly session is continuing as we speak. The chief ministers in the assembly and the speaker has also initiated the proceedings of the assembly. This is going to go for the next 3 days, and importantly on 19th of this month, the state finance minister Thangam Thennarasu is also going to table the state budget. So it looks like state government for now is not ready to react, but to go ahead with the proceedings of the assembly. That is also as much needed.
Thanking you for the moment.